Lovely, the sun's come out again. Well, welcome to our Rewilding project here in France, where we're planting over 1,000 trees on 2 hectares of land. Now, this is our second field we wish to plant on, and it goes right down into the valley. Now, we haven't finished planting our first field yet, but we have planted over 500 trees, and we thought, well, let's make a start on this field here this year. And basically, what we're doing is we're planting trees with the help of people who support the project. So, yeah, a small contribution via the GoFundMe link down below, and then what we do is we plant a tree on your behalf, and I'll make a sign to go with the tree. And it could be a name of a memory of a loved one, what have you, or a pet, or a newborn, or, you know, it's just a nice, I think just a nice idea, a nice thing to do. And we're quite proud of the project and what we've achieved so far. But I'm also making lots of bird houses, bat roosts, hedgehog houses, insect houses, you know, all those sort of things, and owl roosts as well, to promote the bird life here, and also little habitats for the mammals. And we think that's pretty important. Now, unfortunately, in this area here, where we are in France, it's the forests they're commercial. So what happens is, you've got a natural forest, loads of trees in, or you think there are, until you fly a drone over the top and you realise big chunks have been chopped out. I mean, whopping great clearings. You can't see it from the side of the road until you venture into the forest, and then all the trees they've been levelled, which is really sad. Because it's not just the trees itself, obviously that's terrible, because obviously the environment and what have you, we need the trees, you know. The trees, they absorb the CO2 that we put out, and then they replace it with oxygen, for which we take in again. Obviously, that's pretty darn important for us and wildlife. Now, while this is all going on, we thought to ourselves, well, it'd be quite a good idea to, well, plant some trees. Obviously, we can't replace everything that's been chopped down, because we're talking about massive areas. Whatever we do has got to be a benefit, and we're not planning on going anywhere. So, as custodians of the area, of what we're trying to create, we feel that they'll be pretty safe, plus the wildlife as well. Because when these clearings are made, it's not just the trees that are taken away, it's all the habitats for all these creatures. You know, okay, some of them might be bugs and stuff, you might not like bugs. But there's also little mammals, what have you, you know. There's just no consideration for them, because some of these forests have been there for like 20, 30 years old, some of these trees, and older, and then they get levelled. What about all those little mammals and their families, and, you know, the little babies and stuff? They're going to get crushed by the big machines. That's terrible. I understand that we need the wood and that, but managed forests is the way to do that. Not established forests where you need to leave them alone. That we do. I get plantations and that, yeah, I understand all that. But plantations, you see, generally are fairly clean sites, you know, where you've got all your trees all lining up, what have you. You drive in between all the trees and stuff, because they've been planted within a certain period of time. And you can do the same with oaks. I know it takes a long time for them to grow, and same with chestnuts and what have you. But, you know, it's just a crying shame that we totally disregard it. We just think that it's okay just to flatten them. It's not, quite frankly. So anyway, that's one of the reasons why we're doing what we're doing here regarding our little rewilding project. And like I say, if you want to contribute to the project, no matter how small your contribution is, we are actually putting a tree in the ground for everybody who makes a contribution. Now, we are propagating a lot of the trees ourselves, but we're also buying them from the nursery to get some more unusual species put in the mix. But also we are sourcing them from the Mary as well. There's only so many that you have. But yeah, so anyway, if you want to be a part of the project, follow the GoFundMe link down below. Just make a little contribution. It'd be very much appreciated, and I'm sure the little animals will be happy too. Anyway, it's time for me to go. So I say toodaloo, you know. So toodaloo.